Well, what, like the 7S fish? I mean, that's probably one of your biggest selling boards.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, the superfish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the Superfish, I have a retail surf shop, and like that thing is always selling out. I mean, it's something.
It's like a pyramid. It's like a pyramid selling scheme. It is like it. Is it Adriana had one of the boards? Yeah. So she had one of the boards. She bought it. She loved it. Surfed. And how many people did you influence to buy that board?
At least 10.
Yeah, and that's pretty much for every one of those you sell, that happens. And so it's just on and on and on. And that board, it's amazing. But we bought that board we licensed that board off a local guy in Sydney, and we pay him a royalty. And I think we paid him about $1.5 million so far.
Jeez.
And his name's not on the board. It's just a simple piece of paper.
Try to find a local shaper that's making $1.5 million now.
Yeah, I know. It's a really funny story. When I went and talked to Gary Loveridge about this, and he said, why don't you just rip it off? And I was like, well, why would you say that? He goes, I've been in this industry 25 years, and the only thing people have ever done from steal from me, so why should you do anything different? And I was like, well, hang on. When you first made this board versus the one you've got now, how different is it? It's like really different. We tailored all the different things, and I was like, well, why don't you think you should get paid for that? And he's like, yeah. What have you been smoking? Like, all right, so we got 4 shapes, like a 6.0, a 6.3, a 6.6, a 6.8, I think. And then from that, so I paid him for the shapes and then the masters. And then I said, okay, we're back in 90 days, I'll give you the first check after the royalties. And I took the first, I said, okay, I'm going to bring the first check up to you, but after that, we'll just, send them to you in the mail or put them in the bank. Anyway, I took the first check up and it was like 11 grand or something. And I just sort of said, here you go, this is the first 90 days. And he opens it up and he's like, fuck, how many of these things are you selling? And I was like, well, they're selling in 56 countries now. It's not like just everyone who drives to his little shop and he makes them all. And for him, he's such a humble guy. He's got all these things in life now, and he's just so nice all the time. He says all these things. There's so many things have happened just because of this. He trusted us to do the right thing. It's just been a great experience. And that board, I just love that board.